Hi everyone, it's Danny here from Handmade Papercraft. Today I am working with Whimsy stamps and I'm using one of the Sylvia Zet images. This is Cindy. She's absolutely gorgeous. I had a great time colouring her up and I'm very excited to share her with you. I'm loving the card that I actually created, so that's always fun when you get to share something that you love. So I've got her printed out on some Expressit blending cardstock. I did that using my Brother laser printer, and I'm just colouring her up using Copic markers. So I will have all of those Copic markers listed on my blog, so if you'd like to check those out, you're more than welcome to head over to my blog. I'll have the links below the video. So I'm just working my way through. I'm actually sitting out in the lounge room colouring this up, hence the lovely star table cover there. I didn't want to get Copic markers on my expensive coffee table, but I wasn't feeling very well and decided to just go and watch some TV out in the lounge room. So I took my camera and all my gear and sat in the lounge room and did some colouring. So this image I did colour up a little while ago at the beginning of the month, but it was one of my favourite ones, so I thought I'd keep it till the end. So yeah, it did take me quite a while to get this hair coloured up, so I have started speeding it up a little bit, so I apologise if you want to watch it in slow motion. It's just taking way too long. So I'm just working my way through section by section, just doing a little bit of each. Probably should have sped this up a little bit more so you guys didn't have to watch it too long. Look at that disgusting Copic marker lid. It just needs a good clean up, but sometimes we just don't have time. So that was me this day. I have since cleaned up some of my marker lids and some of my markers. I'm not a big fan of dirty markers, so I usually clean them up as I go. You will find that you do get a little bit of build up sometimes on some of your markers, so that's what this was. So on the hair here I'm using some of my E markers. So this was E74, 77 and 79. So this has become one of my favourite brown blends for hair lately. It's not dark, it's not light, it's a funny little colour, but it looks gorgeous when it's all blended in together. So definitely one that I pick up quite often now. So I'm just working my way through, colouring in her little hairband there just so I didn't accidentally colour that in while I was colouring. And yes, at this stage I have not realised that I missed that big bun of hair on the back of her head. I will go back and colour that in, but I'm just moving on to her skin and decided to pack up my goodies that day. So I did take a break and I'm back in my craft room to finish this image up. So I'm using some of my typical skin colour markers, triple, double, 21, 11, EO4, R20. And I'm just blending all of those out. I hope you guys have enjoyed the April release for Whimsy stamps. I've had an absolute ball with them this month. Made quite a few cards and super happy with them all. So here I am just colouring in the wings. So what I did was I flicked the purple from one side, the blue from the other, and sort of kind of met them in the middle. I did add some Wink of Stella onto that later, and those wings just are beautiful. On her little dress here, I'm using some of my V markers. So this is the 91, 93, 95. They're more of like a grapey kind of colour. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I went in with my Copic colourless blender to add some polka dots to her dress. So just working my way through here. At this stage I thought the marker would take a little bit more off. I don't use it very often for things like this, so I did have to go back a couple of times and put a little bit more ink down. Looks stunning in real life though. Oh, look at that, I've realised I missed some hair, so I've gone back in to fix all of that hair up. Just flicking from both ends. Nice and quick colouring on that section, just making sure that I haven't missed any again, and just fixing up any of those small areas that did bleed out. So here I am going in with my Wink of Stella to colour those wings in. I'm sorry they don't glow as much on camera, but they look absolutely stunning in real life. So this is my image coloured up. So now I'm going to start on the card production. So I'm using some papers from a Kmart paper pad, I think it was. It's just a very cheap paper pad. I'm just going in using some glue dots. So this is the Craft Super Strength Tape Runner. So I did realise that I needed to go a bit slower as I was putting those on because they did tear off my paper a little bit. So I've just pushed those down with my thumb. Here I am still deciding what I'm going to do with this image. I didn't want to cut too much off, but I also didn't want to be fussy cutting that hair out. So I did decide to cut some of it off, and I just traced my die there so I knew exactly where I was going to cut. So I'm using some plain cardstocks here, some of them American Crafts. The pink, I don't even know where that's from, so I'm just going back in with that tape runner here. Just trying to find some more nice soft patterns to go in this card. I did end up actually switching that purple to the left hand side rather than the right, and I popped a sentiment up the top on the left hand side. So I'm just bannering that up using my EK Success Cutter Bee scissors. And now I'm just going back in with that little tape runner and adhering everything down. I did add some little stars that I had sitting on my desk. And I'm just using some American Tombow Monomulti for the sentiment, just so I could get it exactly right. Cutting off the excess there. And I'm just going in with my silhouette pickup tool to add those stars down with some adhesive. Rubbing off anything excess. And now I'm just going to adhere all the layers down to a Kucha Creations card base, and that's my card pretty much done. I did decorate the inside as well, but I was just using some of the leftover papers from that paper pad. So I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye!